Hello, everyone. Welcome to the show. This is DWTT. I got Sam with me. We'll get into it in a second. Arsenal's Arsenal. Oh, forget it. We'll get into it and then we'll talk about it. So here we go. This is DWTT coming to you from the Emirates. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the show. You can see Mr. Tom did sneak in just while the intro was going. Let's see who we got in. Chris Nix is in the house. I assume he's happy. Got Ryan is in there. Hello.
We got Brian.
And no, Mr. Tom is not hiding. Mr. Tom doesn't hide all the time. He might not talk, but he doesn't hide. So, but we are here. All right.
Distinctly different, yeah?
You what?
Distinctly different. But can I just say hello to all the pricks in the chat?
Oh, damn! Is this how we're gonna go? Is this how we're gonna start this thing? It's not that kind of show. I have to do better. I have to do better with my show management.
I just wanted to make Sam laugh. And I succeeded instantly.
Oh God!
It was it was a trip on Monday for sure. Not one I wanted to take, but that's where we went because you never know.
You crashed in the ditch on Monday, didn't you, on that trip?
Yeah. It's sometimes it's one of those things where they tell you don't pick up hitchhikers, right? Because you never know.
That's exactly that.
And so, but you never know what you're gonna get. So let's get into it.
A bunch of chocolates.
Canterbury Goon is in the house, or for those who know him, I think that's Riddy, right? So how are we after yesterday? Well, let's get into it. So we'll do a quick rundown of the scores and then we'll get into how we're feeling about our teams because we both had pretty bad days.
Leeds play.
Bad games. Yeah, they played. So stop it.
Well,
stop it. So let's get into it. Yes. So coming into what should have been a must-win game, Arsenal needed to stop the form that they were on. 2-2 draws with Leeds in both. Playing the worst team in the league. That's usually should be a setup, right? But as some will say, that's a banana peel, basically. And that's exactly what it was. Banana peel. Bottle, whatever you want to call it, that was just really, really poor. Arsenal comes out and doesn't do the job, even though they looked like they were going to get it, but they didn't. So, nope. Then starting this morning, I figured, I'll see if I can at least be happy with Mr. Tom. And for a half, which seems to be the plan, for a half, it looks like, all right, maybe Leeds can see it through. And then, as Mr. Tom will tell you, as soon as Messier is pulling the ball out of the goal, 2 assists. He got 2 assists today. Very nice setups for those 2 goals. And they drop points, but they're still sitting outside the relegation zone, right? If Everton holds up, you'll be fine.
For now.
So I'll get into Sam. Tell me, you've had less than 24 hours. I guess we're at 21 hours. Is it 21 hours? Yeah, 21 hours or 22 hours since Arsenal did what they did to us. 20 hours, I guess it is. Yeah. What's your initial thoughts? Right. What are your thoughts right
18,
now? I guess you should say
18. It's 18.
18. Okay. 18 hours ago compared to now. Like, what do you feel now?
Well, it's still disappointing. It's still that feeling of disappointment and a bit annoyed with the performance. At home against Southampton, even though there's no easy games in the Premier League, as we know, but at home at the Emirates against Southampton. When you're top of the table and you're pushing for the title, it's a game you just have to win. You know, there's not really any excuses for it. Just that we weren't up to it. Again, we've dropped form at the end of the season again, which we did last season. Because we have to remember that during the course of a season,
for fuck's sake. Sorry.
Every team's gonna drop form at some point, have a little purple patch, and unfortunately for us, really annoyingly for us, this purple patch is coming now at the end of the season. You know, we've got players. Some of them are a bit jaded. We've had a couple of injuries, of course, key injuries. I think Saliba being out has really hurt us. Unfortunately, that's defensive stability without Saliba has really, really hurt us. So it's a combination of things we can see, but the form of the players as well has dipped. You know, you can see we're not playing as well as we were, you know, a couple of months ago. So unfortunately, it's all come to a head, really. I really hope we can push on now and do our best on Wednesday. I know we've actually only got like about a 5%, 3% chance of winning, according to everyone, when you read, you know, what's going on in social media and what everyone's saying. And yeah, we are the heavy underdogs, but we'll see. You know, stranger things have happened with football. You never know what's going to happen with football until the game is played. That's the way it is with football. Yeah. Probability is there. You know, you can probably say, you know, most likely, you know, we're not going to win that game. Most likely we're going to lose it. But football still has to be played. You still got to play those minutes. And Manchester City, they're going to have pressure on them. Even though they're a good team, they know how to handle pressure, but they still got that pressure on them to win on the Wednesday night. They know they have to beat us. You know, so there's pressure on them as well. But, you know, of course, it's going to be a huge and tough game for us, but it still has to be played. You know, it's not over until it's mathematically over, really, even though probably it is over. But again, probability is one thing, and what actually happens in real life, you know, week to week is another thing. We just have to keep hope up, I think, and not give up until it's mathematically impossible, basically, in my opinion.
I hear you. Hey, let me go into the chat real quick, and then I'll let you have your say, Mr. Tom. So just a second here. Big Scunner has joined us. Welcome to the show, Big Scunner. Title: Arsenal Forever. I believe that's Craig. Our title is over and done and dusted. There's still a chance.
Well, you know, I just want to address it if I can very quickly. Of course, everyone's entitled to their opinion, absolutely. And yeah, I would say most likely, if you had to make a bet, of course you would bet on Arsenal now. From a objective standpoint, you would say that most likely it's definitely very much not in our favour at the moment. That is right. But this is another issue. When this guy's he's got 89 there from 1989. In May 1989, we lost at home in the second to last game of the season in a game that we should have won at home that everybody thought we was going to win, just like now. And we lost that game. We shit the bed, and it meant we had to go to Liverpool for the last game of the season and beat them. Liverpool, which were that day and age is Manchester City, basically a juggernaut of a team. We'd had an exceptional season to keep up with them, and we were actually leading the title until the second to last game. And then we had to go to Anfield, and we had to win by 2 clear goals, which no pundits. No, we didn't have social media back then, as we know. But had we had social media, it would have been the same thing. No chance. It's like going to Etihad now. But we went there and we managed to win 2-0. So again, probably, it's not going to happen. The odds are not in our favour. But we still have to go and play a football game, play 90 plus minutes, and we don't know what's going to happen there until it happens. Let's keep the faith until the game is finished and see what's happened. So 1989, we managed to go to Anfield and win 2-0 against all probability and all likelihood, and no one in the world, basically, apart from some hardcore Arsenal fans, thought we would do it. and that's it. We did it. We won the league. So, let's just remember that football, you got to play the football before it's over, and we've still got that game to go. And let's try and keep some faith about it.
True. A lot, as you said, a lot of people will look at the history and say the history, and they all look at the positive sides when they win in trophies and all of that, but they don't look at those other sides when they had to fight tooth and nail to get where they wanted to go.
Yeah,
We've shown that we're not sitting at 75 points because we haven't been playing well this season. So if you use that along with the history that shows that it can be done, then maybe that happens. Canterbury Gunner, yeah, the nerves. Something's going on with the team, the way that we're playing, and it can't all just be Saliba, and Zinchenko injuries and whatnot. Jaka, his injury or illness, I think it was, but yeah, something's going on there with the team, the way we're playing. Yeah, some people got off work, and
such a weird saying. 2 clear goals. That's a weird saying.
Yeah.
So
you cannot win titles with that sort of. Yeah, definitely. Our defense has been pretty poor, and I think I saw the stat. Our defense has been poor since the World Cup, which is interesting enough because some people have been saying we've been pretty good since the World Cup, but our defense has actually not been good since the World Cup, and that's with Saliba. So this isn't a as much as Saliba issue as it is just the way we've been playing for the last number of months. And Mr. Tom should be happy. Even though Forest did score, Liverpool just got it back and has the lead, so you should be a little bit happy there. Yeah, we're not defending like this against Etihad. It won't be fun at all. Yeah. That'll be
But
I'm going to turn the volume off and watch that thing. So, yeah. Go ahead,
I
Mr.
do
Tom.
have a nugget of information that will cheer Sam up. I know it's going to cheer Sam up. In the Chinese Super League earlier today, Shanghai Port defeated Shenzhen FC by 3-2.
Yes, get in there, Shanghai Port FC.
Yeah, they thought they'd thrown it away when they conceded for the Desmond at 84 minutes. But then Wei Li.
That Wei Li. I don't know
why I invented his. Yeah, I don't know why I invented a first name for him, but his name's Wang. We'll call him Wang Li.
Wang Li, he's a sneaky bugger. He's good.
Oh, I keep forgetting this. This is how this show goes sometimes. We get a lot of nonsense. And here we go. Goal for Exeter. So for anybody,
I was looking for that
anybody who needs to know, got a question from Canterbury Gunner here. Was last Monday's trip the most challenging in recent times? That was that was a goalkeeper poor pass in the first 10 seconds of a game, and it was hard to fight back. It was definitely a bit of a challenge there.
Might as well ask this live on the show. Might as well ask it live.
Yeah.
At what moment did you realise you had made a grave mistake?
Like when everybody else did. They were all sitting there. So, well, you know what? I didn't learn from because I assume people watch my show and know how I interact with the chat. So, but I always make that mistake that it's a little bit that not everybody does, and so I'm gonna go with that. I usually don't bring people in from the chat who have never been on the show before. So that's definitely on me. It's my show. I should be able to handle it better. But that rule can't be broken again because I messed up and it wasn't the kind of show we wanted to have. So yeah, my bad. We need players like Madison, Lau, Casado, and a striker who will get us 20 to 25. That depending on how this season ends, we'll see if Arsenal definitely wants to. We'll see how they respond. We'll come back to this, but I think this will be telling, depending on how this season ends. If it ends as poorly as a lot of people think, if he doesn't get the support and we don't bring in the players, we'll be basically struggling even more than we are right now. So, Mr. Tom, I know you've had you wanted to talk. We talked about Arsenal for a bit. Actually, we haven't even talked for Arsenal that long, only the whole show. But and you talked for about a minute on your stuff, which that's probably equal to me. But go right ahead and
I'll just tell you this. And before we get into Riddy and Ref Watch, all right? Because I know Sam loves that. Sam's the anti-Ref Watch, I think it's fair to say. I just want to say I'm disappointed with the fact that it took my team going 2-0 down for the players to be like, the rules in football are that we are allowed to go forward and try to make something happen. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. You should go forward and try to make something happen. Why did it take you being 2-0 down to decide that? It's disgusting. It's disgusting.
Well, you know what? You
not
can say,
impressed.
I can say the same thing. Why does Arsenal have to go down 3-1?
You're not going to drop out of the league if you lose to Southampton.
Hey,
The
what do I
stakes are
say? What do I say, Mr. Tom? What do I say?
There are levels to this. So what
There
I'm
are
gonna say
levels
is
to this,
the
and you got to
stakes-
know your
the
you got to know your
stakes are
place. You
different.
got to know your place. Your place is not up here. Sorry, I wish it was, but it's not. Your place is below us a little bit, maybe a lot for some, but there are levels to this. It's the same
The
pain.
stakes are.
It's the same pain.
I get that you have arms like a lobster and you can do that. Yeah, I get that. Well done. But there are stakes to this thing, all right? When it goes badly for us, there are actual repercussions to it, potentially. Whereas you just might not get your hands on the trophy.
Hey, that's punishment too.
You're still going to be in the big money mega competition next season.
It's still pain.
It's
still painful. Oh, Mr. Sam is getting into the couch, everybody. I don't know what
that's
that
it. I'm getting comfortable now. So everyone's got to watch out now. I'm getting comfortable now.
Jesus Christ.
I'm getting comfortable now. Watch out.
Oh man.
You know what?
Really
you said it should spike up the views. That's not my show. So if they watch that and they expect to see it again, they're not going to see that, except for me just cringe when you guys make your comments. But
I'd rather
mainly me.
Sorry, Gary. I could so with respect to your channel, Gary, I could sum this up. I'd rather be on a show that I actually enjoy being on than one that just a lot of people watch.
Nah, for sure. I believe everybody watches my show, enjoys what we're talking about. You know, so that's the other part to this thing. And as you said, it was Ref Watch. Riddy started it.
Here we go.
So there you go. For wasting time, it didn't really help them because they didn't get the win, and they really needed it.
I thought the referee had a good game yesterday. To be honest, I really do. In my opinion, he gave the only yellow card he didn't give. He should have given was for their goalkeeper. I agree, for time wasting. He should have got that. But apart from that, they got yellow cards when they should have got yellow cards. The referee let the game play. There were, especially the last 10, 15 minutes, there were a lot of, there's a lot of contact there that could have been free kicks that he let both sides play on to play football instead of just stopping, which is good. And then they started laying down with cramp in injury time. They got a lot of cramp and stuff, which wasn't great. That stopped a lot of the game, which was pretty crap. But the last 10, 15 minutes before we went into injury time, the game flowed really well. The referee, let it flow. We should have got a yellow card that we didn't. I can't remember who it was.
I want to say Zinchenko.
There was a player who knocked over one of their players who was going through, and it was a definite advantage. He should have had that player that it should have been a yellow card on us, but it didn't happen. So, the referee, we got away with a couple of things as well yesterday. I don't think it was a penalty on Jesus. I thought he was looking for the contact. You could see he started to dive just before he made contact. So, I thought the referee had a pretty good game yesterday, to be honest.
Sorry,
that was in the last 10 minutes. I mean, once again, one of the stats that came out, I didn't even realize he had 6 shots. So you needed to take.
Jesus missed 2 easy goals yesterday.
Yeah.
That, especially that one where he came over on a volley, and he only just had to put it on target to go in, and he fluffs it over. That's the thing with Jesus. He's a bit annoying. He's great with link-up plays, really good technically, but when it comes to finishing, he has a lot left there when it comes to finishing.
True, but you know what? That that's on his CV. It's not something
Yeah.
that should surprise anyone. He's going to put himself in good positions, but he's not a good finisher, and
He's got
even
to
City
improve his
fans will say
finishing.
that. So they're not gonna that we can't be surprised by that one.
Yeah, I mean they've got a finisher now, haven't they?
Yeah.
They've got a finisher now. They've got the ultimate finisher
I'm with
now. But
Riddy
yeah,
on this one. The time waste thing, as soon as it happens,
yeah,
needs to
I agree. He should
needs
have
to
got a
be
card for
talked
that.
about immediately so that it's not an issue at the end of the
Yeah,
game.
he should have got a card for that.
So, but
Should Ramsdale get it though? Every time he's done it, really.
no, but you know
That's
what?
another thing, right? You're
Every
right.
time you do it, the players will adjust, right? If they know that they're going to get a yellow as quick as is when it's necessary, they'll just stop doing it, right? There's this whole thing about keeping the game going, and if you're not allowed to hold on to the ball for that long period of time, then you should get penalized for it. It's just part of the game. It's not a new rule.
I just want to say this one last thing today. I'm not going to talk any more about referees today because I'm sick of it. I'm really sick of it. Yes, we know we've talked about it so many times. Yes, we know the general level of refereeing in the Premier League is
weekly
poor.
basis.
It's really, really poor, really bad, and we do need to have a whole complete overhaul of the referees in the Premier League and the way VAR is worked by our referees. Absolutely.
Yeah.
But I'm sick and tired of the referees becoming the focal point of every single game. It's like we can't talk about the misses of the players, some of the stupid decisions our players make that affects the outcome of the game much more than what the referee does.
True.
I'm so sick and tired of the referee becoming a scapegoat every single game for us not playing 110% of how we want the game to be.
Yeah.
So I just want to leave it with that. I don't want to talk about referees.
Yeah,
anymore.
and that is our ref segment. But we do have 2 goals. Some might make you happy. Some will definitely not make you happy. Brentford just scored. Tony puts it between the legs of the goalkeeper. And in Anfield, it is a 2-2 draw right now. So Mr. Tom is back, not happy again.
It's always
how in the world
it's always good to see that Liverpool
Forest play so well at Anfield?
Always fun to see.
Huh? What is that?
To be fair, we played well at Anfield.
Yeah, I guess it's only for teams that are struggling, right?
Yeah.
Top of the table doesn't guarantee you a good game
irritating.
there. It's irritating. Gibbs White.
I hate being in a situation where you're relying on other teams. I want to worry about my own team and our own work.
Yeah.
But at the same time, our own work ain't good enough. Clearly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
no.
Yeah. It was a really great volley. Right. Yeah. It was a good shot there. But so we're not happy, everybody on the panel today. And I think Craig was talking about this. Yeah, these players for our subs, I don't know about that. That's a lot of money spent to have these players sitting on our bench.
He's talking about the channel.
No, he's talking about the players.
That was written when we was addressing his comments about the show on Monday.
No, it wasn't. I don't think so.
Yes.
Because I saved that from earlier. No, because this was the comment. This is the comment that came up. This is the comment that came up.
Yeah, he was talking about the players.
And then a few later, this is the one. So this is that's why I starred them and brought them up that way. So
really?
Yeah, sir.
40,
what subs are you talking about? We don't have any subs on this show.
That's what I was saying. I was thinking. I thought BX was. I thought he was smoking something.
No, he wasn't. He was actually talking about something else.
But
you'll be happy again, Mr. Tom. I see a goal all coming up. You'll be happy again. So there you go. Enjoy.
I need to inform the chat of a very important result today in the Swedish Allsvenskan, which is basically the top division in Sweden. And Hammarby, they beat Varberg 2-0.
Thank you very much for that.
Yeah.
piece of information. I
Very
can now
important.
go. I can now go to sleep knowing. I don't even
Not
know
as
what you just
important.
said.
Not as important as Shanghai Port FC winning again. That's very important.
That
Second
is.
game of the season, maximum points
Yeah.
so
Yeah,
So
far.
there's
very good.
lots of scoring going on in this Anfield game. Liverpool's back up again, so there you go. Got a question. Oh, this is how Big Gunner eases his pain. He bought some sneakers. Nice.
You can usually get paracetamol or muscle relaxers for significantly cheaper than buying Nikes.
Are you sure about that? Because sneakers are
Yeah,
pretty
yeah, I
expensive.
am.
How much
They're
does it cost
overpriced,
for?
aren't they?
How much it cost for a couple of pills?
To be
Not about 60p in England.
Exactly. How much do you think a pair of sneakers cost?
Yeah, which is what I said.
Oh, okay.
I said
Yeah.
buying some pills or muscle relaxers would be
better.
significantly cheaper than buying Nikes.
Oh, I read that wrong.
And
bad.
Nike, like Nikes and Adidas costing like 120, 150 pounds when they're made by little Chi Lee, a 5-year-old in some prison factory for 40p an hour.
No, let's not go there, Mr. No. We're stopping that. No. And Mr. Tom knows why I'm stopping you. We're moving on.
Okay,
We're not going down that road. I went down the road yesterday and I didn't like it. Let's move on.
We'll turn around.
Let's move on. Turn around, everybody. We're gonna go back to that turn we just turned off on and go back the other way.
Because of what happened on the
Stop.
It's nothing you've done, Sam. It's nothing you've done.
That's why I said
it's just Gary's worried you're unintentionally going to go down. Actually, I think Sam's going down a more political route than the P word.
He is, but I don't want to even start. He's like sprinkling seeds up in the air. Birds will fly in, and next you know, you're in trouble.
Because of the children.
Oh, stop it! No, I'm going to mute you. I'm going to have to take some control over my own show.
He's a good player for Chelsea. He was Mewtwo before he failed the cocaine test.
Oh, my gosh.
He likes his coke a bit, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll talk about the subs, and Arteta has shown, at least for me, that he hasn't learned anything about substitutions and when they are deemed necessary to change the flow of a game, to close out a game, all those types of things. He's still making mistakes in that respect. I don't know about you, Sam, but after 20 minutes of Vieira on the pitch, I was done with him being on the pitch.
That guy, I'm going to personally pay for his Ryanair ticket back to fucking Lisbon.
Yeah, I don't know how you know what this reminds me of a little bit is Ceballos. I just was like, I don't understand why he's on our field. He's not helping us right now. He might be fine in the future, but right now,
I thought Ceballos, even though he wasn't good enough, I thought Ceballos was a lot better than what Vieira is. I mean, Vieira is just a lame duck.
But I have like some of my late memories of him are in the Europa League, and I'm like, nah.
He's not good enough.
No.
And Trossard came on. Remember, Gary, you and me were talking before the game. We were saying I'd like to see maybe Trossard in for Xhaka instead of Vieira. Yes. And Trossard came on for Vieira, and Trossard did quite well in that role. He actually did well in that role.
You know what? Here's on that note. At some point, Arteta's just gonna have to go with his best 11 players, not best 11, because you saw what City did, right? They looked at a situation when they came to the Emirates and said, you know what, Bernardo Silva, you're just going to have to go and play in the back line and play against Saka. You're just going to have to do that. And guess what he did? He did his job. Saka was basically, was minimized in that game. He couldn't really put too much of an effect on. And then when he realized we weren't going to run away with it, he switched things up and took advantage of that. Arteta is going to have to do that. He's got enough players that he can put on the pitch and out of position who can still play better than the starters that we've been using. I think Saka could play on as a fullback if we needed it, right? And let Trossard play up top. We need to see this thing out. We've got the numbers, we got the players. Why not?
Well,
right?
I would actually, if we're really worried about left, I mean, we've got Tierney now. We can play left back, right? I'd use him instead. But if Tierney's injured and Zinchenko, we're really worried about his form. Because Zinchenko's been quite poor lately, to be honest. His passing is terrible, and his defending is terrible as well. I mean, he just doesn't defend properly. I would look at switching to a back three. We could play with a back three and put more, put more focus on our midfield. I think that would probably work quite well, to be honest. But yeah, no, Zinchenko's been poor. I would rather see Saka. Yeah, he can play anywhere because he's that good. But we need him for what he gives us up front, and I would definitely.
I'm talking about
rested
in a
now.
pinch, like in a pinch, meaning
Yeah.
like if in a city match, if he goes with a standard lineup,
Yeah, I
we're in
wouldn't do it,
trouble.
Gary.
No,
I
no,
wouldn't play him at left back. I'll go to three at the back.
no. I
I'd go
get
three
that.
at the
I
back.
get that. But I'm just saying, like the last 3 games, we needed to at some point get our best 11 players on the pitch, see
Yeah,
this thing
Trossard should be
out.
playing. That's right. Trossard, I agree with you, Gary. I don't see how Vieira gets to play ahead of Trossard. I really don't. I don't get that decision at all. It's one of Arteta's things where he's like it's like he's got like a everyone's got their turn. Like, okay, now it's your turn, right? And it shouldn't be like that. It should be the guy who's better for the role, who's in form, playing well, should get to play. It should have been Trossard playing instead of Vieira, but he gives Vieira the chance, which we saw was terrible. So he's got to move away from that and play based on form and who's more suitable, not on whose turn it is.
Yeah, got a goal over here. It looks like I believe the lawyer may have scored. No, not the lawyer. Castane, I guess is how you say that, for Leicester, just scored in the 76th minute. They're up 2-1 on Wolves. But yeah, so I don't think Mr. Tom likes that now. So, but yeah, no, I'm with you on that one. I just think at some point you play your best 11 players. Screw what positions they're playing in, and then you just see this thing out, because we don't have a bench, but we do have good players, and some is sitting on the bench. Trossard being the main one.
I think for me, Trossard has probably been our best player since January.
Since he's come on, 7 assists. What more? And you need goals.
I think he's been really, really good since he came in, and we've seen him across all the front line, and we've seen him in that Xhaka role now, which he did quite well last night. I think that guy, he's really showing he's a good footballer. He can play anywhere along that front line. I would like to see him start games. He deserves to start football games.
Yeah, I was okay with him not starting against Liverpool, and I kind of feel like that was the start of like Arteta thinking I don't really need to start him, even though the man scored 3 goals against Liverpool in one game. So I would
do? You know what I would do now? I would consider resting. I mean, not now for Wednesday. You got to basically put all your best guys out there. But I would probably consider. I would definitely consider putting. Well, I'd want Trossard to start now ahead. If Xhaka's still out, I'd want Trossard to have that role, and I would consider resting Saka and playing Trossard, because Trossard is in better form. I would consider that. Because Saka, he looks a bit burnt out there. He looks a bit,
I just assume just run away with it if we're gonna do it. Just go out guns blazing kind of thing, as opposed to let's see if we can like finagle our way through. Because I don't think
what I would do against Manchester City, because Pep is he knows exactly how we're going to line up. He knows Arteta tactically very well. I would change it up and I would just go to a back three. I really would. I would go to a back three and put that extra focus on midfield. Try and tighten up that midfield. And you find Trossard. You find a place for Trossard in there.
Yep.
And you can still keep Saka. And I'd really try and strangle their midfield and put a bit more, attacking focus on what we're doing. I just go to a 3 at the back. Just have Gabriel in the middle there, Ben White, and then have maybe a Tierney out left, because Tierney can also play centre back as he does for Scotland. So you can have Tierney there together with Gabriel and White as a back 3, and leave out Holding, of course, because I really don't want to see him against Haaland. that's going to be really, really bad. But yeah,
I'll see
I'll
that.
change it up. Go to a back three, and then put Trossard in the middle there. In a more forward role in the middle, and see what we can do.
Yep. Yeah. You know what? The clean sheet at City isn't something I am expecting either, but we need to be able to put some pressure on their defense as well. That's kind of my thing there. So yeah. And and Ray's got his score. His scores, we are 16 points from 91 points. Which, if we get to 91 points, I think the best that City can do is 92. I think. So they would have to not slip up if we can get to 91. So, and we could do that. We could win 5 out of, is it 5? Get a draw and 5 wins in the last 6. We could do that, but that's asking a lot. It's asking a lot. Where did I see it? I know I missed some comments here.
I just want to say to Russ, I really don't agree with that. I think Trossard did quite well as a false 9. His link up play was very good.
Yeah, I don't think I would look at Trossard and said he hasn't played well. I think if you look at everything that's going on around, their players weren't playing so well, so he's not going to look as good sometimes. But he needs to start. He is a starter for Arsenal, and such should come in and play. He should start, and he should have started. He should have started yesterday for sure. Especially with as I think, I don't know if I said it here or what, but we needed 3 points.
Yeah,
and they're not at the bottom of the table for because they've had injuries and all. No, they're at the bottom of the table because that's where they are.
No,
we needed to go, and we needed something good to happen to go into the next game, because once again, 3 games. I think I said this to Ray. I'm like, all right. We've won 6 games, 7 games. We need to win the next 3 going into the City match, and I'll feel pretty good about where we stand. And once again, we did not do it. We couldn't even win 1, and we had chances in all of them. So poor. I saw the video from Ian Wright. It is.
I haven't seen it. I want to see it.
Yeah, no, it's one of those. It's a positive video in terms of where we need to be.
He wasn't the best host of Gladiators that I've ever seen.
All right, I don't even know where you're going with that one, but we're talking football here about Arsenal. So I know I'm supposed to get it, or I would get it if I was British, I guess.
I didn't expect you to get it at all. I just wanted to throw it out there.
No.
Ian Wright and Kirsty Gallagher, innit? weren't the greatest pairing for a game show.
I don't even know where that goes. Why they even came up in the conversation? Even if it makes sense to you, I don't understand.
He brought up Ian Wright, innit? So it was relevant.
No, it's not.
I see Russ has made a reply there, but Russ, you don't seem to grasp the concept of what a false 9 is.
Can I read it? Yeah. Fashanu was the best host. Sorry. Got the shroom, Sam. You need your striker in the box. Trossard was everywhere, but he's not a focal point.
You know what?
That false 9 is not supposed to be in the box.
Okay, even I know that one.
Yeah.
And I'm like American made here. British born, American made, if you want to say that. Oh my gosh. The Assembled has joined us. Welcome to the show. We've got Tayyib. Tayyib is in the house.
Tayyib's in the house. Big up Tayyib.
Yeah. Holgate just got sent off in the that's good for you, Mr. Tom.
It's not the worst thing.
That is good for you. What are you talking about? It's not the worst thing. That's actually what you want. Isn't it?
Well, what I want is Crystal Palace to score. Regardless of how many people are on the pitch for Everton.
But
I want Crystal Palace to score.
Tom, did you know that in the Serbian Superliga, that Napredak Kruševac, they beat Spartak Subotica 1-0.
You know what, Sam? I did not know that, in fact.
You did not know that. You know everything.
You know what? Sometimes I have a blind spot, and it's Serbian Premier League. Okay,
That's your blind spot, is it? Oh, we know now.
Serbian.
We know your blind spot.
You're
So,
missing out.
Ray in the chat. Ray, you need to make your next quiz on tomorrow about the Serbian Super League, and Tom won't be able to get any points.
that's not PG, Russ, and you know it.
Oh my gosh, I'm missing. I should have just kept my my comments in order, because now I'm listing some things. These are the shoes, for those who wanted to know, that Base Gunner bought to soften the pain.
So I know Gary already knows this because I mentioned it on the show last night, but I watched the Nike Michael Jordan movie Air. It's a good movie, but you're rooting for the multinational conglomerate to become that. It's a bit weird. It's a good film though. Like, it's like, it only works because they've got Matt Damon like doing the main bit, and he's like inherently quite likable. But at the same time, it's still like you're rooting on $1 billion company to beat another $1 billion company, and it's like, I'd rather Leeds just win, to be honest.
Serbian Kahoot. Yeah, so
Kahoot,
yeah, for those who don't know, yeah, tomorrow at, I guess it's what is it, 7 p.m. for you guys across the
UK
pond?
time, isn't it?
Yeah. The Arsenal Fan Circle has their Kahoot quiz. It's always a lot of fun. You should join it. Yeah, and
Chris in the chat.
Yeah, Chris has joined. He was in earlier, wasn't he? Or did I miss that?
I think he was just a little bit.
Okay.
And Canterbury Gooner says,
he made the first comment before we went live.
There you go.
I'm missing out on a game between Kent and Essex, apparently. That sounds like a real...
you should get that one on the tube there.
Exciting game.
Kent and Essex. That sounds like a restaurant. What do they serve there?
Really cool.
Or maybe he's asking if I've seen Kent's crack in Essex. No, I haven't seen that.
Oh, jeez. I don't know how you translated the "and" to, but it is in between. But no, forget it. I shouldn't. See what you. No, I'm not gonna go there. You know what? I listened. I listened to Ian Wright's video. It was good, but I'm just like, I don't want to feel that happy right now. I want my team to be mad. I don't know what you guys feel.
I want them to go out Wednesday. I want our team on Wednesday to just, not care about this, the situation, and just go out there and just play 150%, right? And just give it their absolute all, and just shock City, just shock them and beat them. We shouldn't have any pressure on our shoulders now, because now we sort of know, technically, if City win all their games, they're going to be champions.
Yep.
So it's like, we need to just go there on Wednesday and just let that pressure just peel off us, and just give them absolute hell. Just go at them hell for leather, and just shock them and beat them. That would be so great.
Yep.
I can answer this.
Got a goal here. Aston Villa just scored to tie it up in the 87th minute. Brentford couldn't get the ball out of the box, out of the attacking third, and mistake. Big
hang on.
Douglas Luiz just scores.
Sorry, 1 second.
No, we're not. There's nonsense coming out. Nonsense alert. Nonsense alert. Nonsense alert.
Who gives a fuck about Brentford and Aston Villa?
This is the match day show. Leave it. Let the show be run the way it's supposed to. You gave me some Shanghai score. Who cares? No. Yeah, you gave me a Shanghai score.
Yeah, but everyone cares.
You can't
everyone cares about Shanghai.
No, nobody cares about the Shanghai score.
We all do. We all care about Shanghai Port FC. We Google them daily. All the news. Like Wang Lee and all the lads.
And Riddy's asking about the French Polynesian second division, and you have not even brought it up.
No. I was literally saying, but you weren't listening, as usual. I was literally saying that I have an answer for this, because the French Polynesian football is actually represented by the Tahiti Football Association. Therefore, the Tahiti League One results they don't have any results from the second tier for some reason. But Central Sport beat Kearns Tahitians 4-0, and Olympic Mahina lost 4-1 at home to Pew. So, for fans of
I don't get
French
this.
Polynesian football.
You got Riddy on your side. He's telling me to stop interrupting you when you're talking.
Because I was answering his question.
Yeah,
and
but
you were like, you're not even answering Riddy's question. I was like, if you open your ears and shut your mouth, then maybe you'd have known
that
that I
is
was.
so rude, and I believe a little bit racist. Just yes, you heard it here, folks. Mr. Tom,
there was massive racism involved there. I have to admit. Yeah.
and
Yeah,
as Ryan says here, we don't care.
Who cares what Ryan cares
You got
about?
fans. You got fans and people on both sides of the table here. You got
but Ray and Riddy are individuals that have common sense. Whereas you have to look at the people that are on your side and be like, I'm quite comfortable with this divide.
oh my gosh! Open your ears and shut your mouth. That was rude, wasn't it? I let the man come on and talk with me, and then he tells me to shut up. That's just not nice at all. Just not nice. Yeah. No. Really, we are enjoying today. This is how this show works. For Monday was not as an anomaly. I hope that doesn't happen again. So there you go.
Oh yeah, sorry. I apologies, Ty. We didn't see that. Hello, sir.
Yeah.
I was too busy being bullied by Gary to like.
What? I am not a bully. Stop that. I am not a bully. That is not. No. That's not true at all.
It warms my heart to see the support I've got, and it also warms my heart to see that Ryan is on Gary's side because it's more fun that way, isn't it?
We got friends on both sides. Good job. So quick rundown on the scores. Tony just missed a shot just wide of the mark. No, it wasn't even Tony. Who was that? One of their strikers for Brentford just missed a shot just wide of the mark. What is his name? Starts with a W. I don't know. Wisa just missed a shot in the 89th minute there. You're in the 92nd minute. Crystal Palace and Everton is still 0-0. Everton's down a man. Leicester is up 2-1 on Wolves, and they look like they might score again. Nope. Terrible shot from Daka, I think it is. Yeah. You had an opportunity to put the ball in a corner, did not do it. The Gary wants what the Gary wants. What? I'm not that kind of person, am I? I thought Ray's my friend. This guy keeps switching allegiances every other day. I don't get it.
I can't help it that I'm mildly charismatic and I'm able to convince people to go with my nonsense.
I don't get it. That's where people need to stop. And what? I think we want City to have all the games they have to play as long as they lose the last one in each one of those each one of the fronts that they're fighting on right now, right? Just spotted Sam outside my house. Is he here to watch Kent versus Essex? That's where he went. Brighton and City will go to the FA Cup. That would be funny to see Brighton there, right? Because that would mean the team in red that Mr. Tom doesn't like doesn't continue onwards. So you would like that, wouldn't you? Two teams in blue in the finals.
Yeah, I mean the least trophies Manchester United can win are more preferable. Did you know that today? This is genuinely true. Today was the last time Manchester United confirmed they'd won a Premier League title. 10 years to this day. In 2013, they won the title on this day.
Yep, and
so they've literally gone 10 years without winning something.
Oof. And as Ray says, Ray says here, there's levels to this, Mr. Tom. There are.
That's not what he said. He said there were levels to Tom.
He didn't mean that. I know how to translate for Ray.
You didn't mean what Gary thinks you mean, did you? Please confirm this. But who won the FA Cup last time Sheffield United in semis? It's going to be Arsenal because you beat them in the semis.
And everybody said we should have lost that because there were two. I think it was two offsides calls, right? That were called back. If I recall, this is the one, right? This was the one.
Ain't
The
that when
last
the
one we
David
won.
Seaman save was against Sheffield United?
Yeah, that was in the semi-final.
That wasn't the semis, was it?
Yeah.
The one I'm thinking of wasn't in the semis, though.
There was that amazing save he did off of that header off the. Basically, it was on the point blank on the line, and he jumped over and saved it.
Oh, well, that's upsetting.
You said he did mean that. Sorry, Mr. Tom. You thought you had friends. You ain't got friends.
All right.
You ain't got no friends around here, boy.
No, it's all right. It's all the racism around these parts. It's all right. It's all right.
Look at you, you little round head.
You know what he did mean. What you
meant. I was right. That's what I thought he meant. Yes.
You know what? But I did enjoy your sadness because that actually brought me joy. For like 30 seconds, you were like about to cry.
It's true.
And I was laughing inside.
Hey, don't let it be said. I don't put my hands up when I'm wrong, right?
You were wrong a lot, dude.
I wasn't wrong.
You were wrong a lot.
I was wrong a lot. I have a very respectable strike rate.
How is it fucking Brentford managed to...
Did they get the win?
Brentford 1-1.
Oh, no,
I wanted them to win so I could get the points.
That could have gone a lot worse today, but we're gonna have to do things to Leicester that I wouldn't usually condone.
You just have to get a win. You don't have to do those things that you're talking about. So just keep it PG and just get the win.
You have to wonder if Leicester, one of Leicester's main fans, his name is Mo.
Did that last week. Because I specifically remember that Gary didn't get it. Then he eventually it went round in his mind and he went, oh.
Did he recoil? Oh my God, that's such a bad word.
I don't know. Who's this to? Is that to you, Mr. Tom?
It can't be because...
Oh, that's the, what's his name? The Raider, was it Welland City Raider? Yeah. That guy, that old guy with the glasses, he's a legend, he is.
Yeah, you guys need to improve my
I was going to
British
say, the one
knowledge.
thing Leeds do have are fans. The only thing we have. We don't have fucking points.
Yeah. You want some, yeah.
You want some of this?
Let Tom have his opinions. I don't tell Tom he can't have his opinions. I can say that they're stupid, dumb, and probably shouldn't see the light of day. But other than that, yeah, he can do whatever he wants.
True, and I do. To Gary's chagrin, often.
So well done to the England women
I do have
beating
photographic
Ireland.
memory,
Oh,
though.
that's just the rugby, huh? All right. So good
if
news
I
for
can't
England.
make money out of it, I'll remember it.
Yeah. Oh, so what did I get? I got 6 points.
Leicester managed to come back from 1-0 down and win 2-1, you lucky bastard.
Did I have Leicester?
Yeah, I think so.
You had Leicester?
I don't think so. I thought I had somebody else.
How dare you?
No, I thought, you know what? I needed points because I need to either catch up or pass Sam. I don't know where I'm standing right now.
You had Leicester, didn't you?
What a shock Tony ain't made a pick yet.
Yeah. You know what? You know what, Mr. Tom, I did have Leicester. Sorry. But you know what? It wasn't for. I expected you to win, so it didn't really matter. So
Brentford were winning till the 87th minute. Fucking Aston Villa.
So, 6
Imagine
points for me.
Surprise,
I don't know if that cat makes me if I've caught up yet or not.
Yeah, I think you're getting close now. You're getting very close.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm just. This football is grinding me down. I can't
I hear
wait for the
that.
summer to get here.
I hear that. So what channel is not that we care. The FA Cup, is that on oh, it is on ESPN.
In England, it'd be on ITV or BBC. Can't remember.
So has it started yet? Yep, it started during the
Crystal
12th.
Palace just finished 0-0. Crystal Palace Everton 0-0.
Yeah, everything
That's
is
handy.
over. Everything is so the bottom of the table, I believe, still stands as it did beforehand. You've got Southampton still there, even though they gained a point. Forest gained a point, but they're still in 19th, and Everton did not gain a point. Did they gain a point?
Forest,
No, they didn't,
Forest did not gain a point. Forest lost to Liverpool.
Oh, Forest lost. Sorry.
Everton gained a point. They just drew.
Everton gained a point.
Yeah.
That's right. They're closer now to
And then
Leicester.
Leicester leapfrog Everton.
Ah, so there's a switch there, 17th and 18th. All right, my bad. And then Leeds is sitting there still comfortably in 16th.
It's not comfortable. It's not comfortable. You have many adjectives. Comfortable is not one of them.
It's literally 5 points.
I was going to say it's literally it's like saying you're comfortable sitting on the spiked railing.
There's, you know what? There's only 5 points between Leeds and the bottom.
Oh man, let me see what else we got here. Yeah, it's close. Sam, you ready for? Oh, this is the game everybody's been waiting for.
SK Brann against Vålerenga. Yes, SK Brann. They're the big team in Bergen, the city out on the western coast of Norway. They're the big team out there. And Vålerenga is the big team in Oslo. Oslo's biggest team, basically, Vålerenga, but they never really do much good.
Yep.
They used to play Chelsea in the Cup Winners' Cup in 1999.
Yeah, Brann. I remember Brann near played them, because you know who came from there was he went to Chelsea eventually. Is the what's his name? Flo. Tore Flo. Yeah.
Yeah, he played for Leeds as well.
Yeah.
That's
he went to Chelsea as well. He was pretty good for Chelsea, to be honest. He's a bit unorthodox, quite a skillful, unorthodox player.
We basically just gave him loads of free money, where the arrangement was we'll pay you, you turn up for training, but then actually do fuck all on Saturday. So,
he was a bit. I think he was a little bit past it when he went to Leeds, wasn't
he? He was a little bit past it about 4 years before he went to Leeds. He was positively in the football retirement home when I think he had made a stop off in Rangers before.
That's right. Yeah, I think he was a bit in Rangers as well. Yeah.
Harlan scores a banger from 100 feet away, but he fouled the guy and then was able to get the ball back, and it doesn't count. So the Terminator gets denied.
Terminator.
So I did start Harlan then.
Yep, I did start him.
Because everyone on the trip was like, "Oh, they're going to play Alvarez."
They don't need to play him. They don't need to play him. They are.
Well, I suspected they would, so he could pad his stats.
You didn't say that. And if you did, I wasn't listening, so I don't care.
There you go. I bet you would listen if I was white.
You know what? You got something right about that. If you were, I might listen to you, but we
don't listen to people who are grey.
It's Ray's McGee saying the squeaky bum time, which I don't even. I hear the phrase all a lot, but it's just I guess because I'm not from around the way. It doesn't sit. It doesn't sit.
What happens
for me. Huh?
What happens is, Gary, in the UK, when something gets exciting, it only happens. It's a hereditary biological process with only people who hail from the UK. And what happens is when something gets exciting, our anus passage starts to make noise, squeaky little noises. It starts basically our rectum starts to make little squeaky noises, and that's why it's called squeaky bum time.
Oh boy! And for those who forget, we got a Scottish League update.
Celtic drawing at home to Motherwell. Bloody hell! How did they manage to do that?
Yep. Celtic are only 13 points clear now.
You know what? I did see. You know what? I think it was Ray who brought up Motherwell. I didn't know what that meant, so I just said it and moved on.
No, that's the team they were up against.
Well, I know that now, but he did said Motherwell, and it meant nothing to me. I thought he was saying somebody's mother's well, and then I was like, Cool.
Yeah, she's fine, thanks.
Yep. Steven has joined us from Canada. Welcome. Just
Big
got
up,
home
Steve.
from work.
Big up, Steve.
Yes. He's off-white. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Sorry, off-white. Yeah.
He's like that creamy grey color you see on walls.
Americans don't fart. Ah.
No, I was talking about that special little squeaky sound that you only get from people in the UK.
Yeah.
Jokes on you, Riddy. We don't need Arsenal fans' wishes to go down. We're quite good at that ourselves.
Oh man. Yeah, I'm not wishing in relegation for anyone, but I'm just wishing that City doesn't win any of their games. That's all I'm asking. Just don't win any of them, especially in the Premier League. The stadium is empty.
Of course it is, Man City.
Yeah.
Why is it empty?
Where are they playing?
As Domino's Pizza tweeted to Manchester City, because Man City have got planning permission, I believe, to increase the size of the Etihad. And Domino's Pizza tweeted them saying that would be like us changing the size of our pizza box but keeping the pizza inside the stadium.
That's brilliant. But where are they playing that semi-final today?
Wembley.
Wembley. Oh yeah. So yeah. You're going to have about 10 Man City fans who travel down then.
Yeah.
That is crazy, right?
To be fair, the perception always was, I don't know if it's changed, the perception always was that everyone in Manchester supported City.
Yeah.
And all the Manchester United fans would travel in from London / around the country. But I don't know if that has actually changed or... because obviously Man United were a heavy tourist club as well, weren't they?
So it's your food that makes your body do what it does when you get excited. You said excited, but squeaky bum time doesn't sound like excitement to me.
Yeah, you get excited when you get a squeaky bum.
You're excited about the way the season is ending right now, so you have a squeaky bum time for you?
When something gets exciting, yeah.
This is exciting.
Don't you think it's exciting?
No.
You don't think the ending of the season's exciting?
Not the way we're ending it right now. No.
Okay.
You're more excited to be in the title race.
That's not what I said. I said the way that this thing is
exciting,
going right now.
Isn't it?
I guess so. I'm just, as you said earlier in the show, I'm probably the one behind the couch going, is it good to come out now? Has the boogeyman gone back in his cave?
Bloody Taib. I was talking about talking on the floor earlier in Chelsea, and and he's been sitting there, he's probably smoking his socks for about 10 minutes. And he comes up with some random Danish guy.
Yeah, he used to play for Chelsea, didn't he?
I know, I was just saying, he comes up with some random Danish guy who played for Chelsea. Is that what you've been spending 10 minutes thinking about, Taib?
Oh, so Russ is bringing the positivity to the show. Or sorry.
Russ, we're doing a live watch-along tonight. I know you like the Saturday ones.
Yeah.
God.
I know what Ray's talking about here, but
how can that wrestling stuff be any? I don't get it. How is it still entertaining when you're 40 years old?
Well, because it's stupid.
Some people will say, "How is football entertaining?" It's not the same as it was back in the days.
Yeah, but you're watching grown men in fucking speedos.
You watch it. Yeah. No, let's not go there. Yeah. Let's stop that thought. Let's move on to something else.
Yeah, what about their names and stuff? I mean, they don't even have cool names anymore. They just call each other by their own names. It's Jared fucking Johnson against Bill Bryson. It's like, fuck. I mean, I want the Undertaker against Sergeant Slaughter.
Did you say I want fucking Johnson versus Bill Bryson?
I want Yokozuna against the fucking Mr. Perfect. I don't want fucking Bill Johnson against some fucking random neighbor guy down the street.
Yokozuna.
What?
Did you call him Yokozuna?
Yeah, something like that, wasn't it? What's his name? I can't remember now.
Yokozuna.
Lost again.
That Yokozuna, he's a menace.
He's a menace. He's fucking loose around the town.
Russ, we're doing it's Backlash 2002. We're doing it's the one Tony actually attended, allegedly.
What'd you say?
So, Tony went to it, so we're gonna watch it.
Oh, okay.
You believe him? Have you talked to him?
but-
Somebody was asking about Tony. I think it was Ray, but he asked Sam for some reason. So, do you know? Have you heard from Mr.
Yeah, Tony called me. I spoke to him last night.
Oh, you did.
Yeah, Tony left us. Yeah, Tony left us one of his patented stoned monologues.
Oh,
Yeah.
you know what? I'm happy and sad that I don't get those.
You should be happy.
Well,
He
No,
puts
but
a song on and
there's
he
no
just
need.
talks random
There's
crap.
literally there's no need for fear of missing out.
no.
I'm always
It's not the
upset
fear
that
of
I
missing
received
out.
them.
It's the just let me know you're alive. Ping. You know what I mean?
Oh, he's definitely alive when he does these.
Yeah,
He's-
just about.
That's what
Yeah.
I mean. It's one of those things where is he still
Wow.
around? What's going on?
Wow, really went. I'm not even sure. I don't even know if that's PG.
I'm not. You know what? I did filter that one, and I think can I block it? Oh no, this isn't the one. It's the next one. Ray, what is up with Ray? Ray's supposed to be this nice guy, and I don't think
That's a very nice county detective from or he's a sheriff
You've
actually.
never, you've never
Tulsa.
heard from Sheriff
I am not
Fistbuster?
going. I am not going
He's
to
from
that
Tulsa
town.
County.
Tell me where that town is. I don't want to go there.
Tulsa County. He's the sheriff of Tulsa
I'm
County.
not driving through that town. Sorry. I don't like that last name.
Yeah, you probably don't want to be stopped there. Traffic stop there in that county.
So look, you're gonna see Russ later tonight. I think he won't even be talking about referees. So everybody,
He's well behaved
Russ
on
has
my.
made a
He's
good
well
analogy
behaved on my show. No, to be fair to him, he's well behaved on my show. No football comes out of his mouth. It's surprising.
Tom is
That's
like
a
that
good
cat that
analogy
goes
there from
missing for
Ray.
days. Tom is that cat that goes missing for days.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. He's in the
He
neighbor's
tried to be a
garage.
nice guy.
All right.
Tried to be a nice guy. Russ with the wrestling references.
He comes back after 3 days spending of oil. He's been in the neighbor's garage.
Look, why do you look like that? What have you been doing? And he gives you that mischievous smile, like you don't really want to know. Look, there it is. You're like thinking about it, aren't you?
and yeah, but the thing is, if Tony really was a talking cat, he'd look at you and go, "I found a way to lick my own asshole."
Oh no!
You know he'd tell you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
He'd be so
you know what?
thrilled
I don't get any of the medical pics anymore.
about it.
He sends me the pictures that you see on the medical references manuals. You know,
It's
like
true,
how-
Russ. It's true.
yeah.
Oh, it's a good job. Russ follows a referee in the WWE as well. Then that's good.
He does. Yeah, no, I was going to say doesn't comment on refereeing in football, but he is our official referee adjudicator for the wrestling. Because it'd be silly to not have him do that, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's still 0-0 over here in Wembley. I think City's probably feeling a little hard done by. They've had a couple of chances not go their way, or a couple of plays not go their way. But yeah. For the first time, he can actually see you. You know what? These weekend shows, Mr. Tom just show up a little brightly because the dungeon lets in a lot more light during the day. So,
Yeah, it's true.
and I think there's a little bit of a shine for some reason. There's a lot more, shine. So reflection, which I think brightens the face of Mr. Tom.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I don't know why it's shining so brightly.
Is he big dome head?
So okay, so I'm supposed to put up this one and this one. So now
Lex
there you
Luger.
go. So now are you okay?
Share it.
Ready now?
Fistbuster.
I don't always put up the bad ones. I actually put up all of them actually.
Gary's triggered
He's,
again.
up,
He's
he's,
triggered.
up, he's upset he didn't put up his comment, which I've unintentionally made more racist than it actually is, because I was thinking of Django Unchained. It's a good movie, though.
It is a good movie.
It's a good movie.
It is a
Good movie.
As much as I
yeah.
like Samuel L. Jackson, I really hated him in that movie, but that was the point.
I was so satisfied when he got killed.
Everybody was. Everybody's like, yeah.
What movie was that?
Django Unchained.
Oh
It was
yeah.
a great movie.
I watched a lot of they did a lot of the interviews with the whole team, and they said when it first came up, and what's his name? Who's the
100% agreed, Russ. 100%.
What is that? Yeah.
No, Russ's comment. I agree with it.
And they said one of the characters was like he was feeling like kind of like I need to hold back on some of these comments, and he's like, if you're gonna do this right, you're just gonna have to be the most racist, as he said, mother MF in the world, and that was and he did a good job. So if you watch the movie, you will.
It could be Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah, he said he was kind of holding back, and everybody could see it, and he's like, "Nah, you can't do that.
Nah,
you have to be hated."
You got to go full 1800s.
Yeah. So yeah, there you go. I can't think of the name, but Caprio is the DiCaprio. Yeah.
That film's about 10 years old as well.
It's crazy,
Yeah,
right?
soon goes, isn't it?
It's crazy.
I
don't think I've seen The Hateful Eight.
Film.
Yeah,
it's good.
It was on one of my lists. I just don't think I hit the play button. So maybe you should do that. I do like a good country western kind of feel.
It's in the snow.
Yeah, I like my Clint Eastwood movies. I like Hang 'em High and all that stuff.
This summer, one man, one desire.
I'm not going to get into politics, but because you've brought up Clint, I have to say, has there ever been anything more entertaining / cringe / fascinating as when Clint Eastwood interviewed Barack Obama? And by Barack Obama, I mean an empty chair.
Yeah, that was pretty.
I don't know if you know.
It was like an old man. It was like an old man being delusional, wasn't it?
Yes, it was incredible. Like, obviously, the point was he's asking questions, which the point, because there's silence, he's like, oh, you don't want to admit that our country's going to shit under your rule, Barack, do you, Mr. Obama, Mr. President? And obviously, it's an empty chair, he's not there. So you're rhetorically asking these questions. I was sitting there like, this was once like the biggest movie star in the world, and now he's just turned into fucking cuckoo.
Yeah.
It would have. What would have made it funnier is if, like, Obama used his superpowers of sense and was like, "I think Clint Eastwood's gonna try to stitch me up today." So as soon as like Clint started asking the questions, he then parachutes down with pyro, obviously, because you got to have pyro, and then just sits in the chair and goes, "Actually, Mr. Eastwood, the economic climate of Russia makes it 4% more hard, blah blah blah," and he'd be all like, "Oh."
So I guess I'm assuming I'm the good, and one of you two is the bad and the ugly, or
I'm the bad and Tom's the ugly.
All right, there you go.
That's clearly not the case, but I'll let you both think it. If that.
So what do you think you are?
I'm the awesome.
There's no such thing.
That
word didn't exist back in those days.
Change the plot. You can do
He rewrote the script.
That doesn't work for me, brother.
But it's all right. You could take that ugly. Come on.
I've got creative control. I can change the shit. Don't worry.
No.
Tom's got creative control. No, everyone should go.
No, that the movie's crap. You know, nobody's watching it anymore.
My movie. If I made a movie, it'd be amazing. The first person. I'd be on the phone. I'd be Carl Weathers. Do you want to be in my movie?
Carl Weathers, all right.
Carl Weathers be the first person I call up, and I'll be like, "No, you haven't got to be Apollo Creed."
The second
I'm
person
not
you
going to
call up
tell
with
you. I'm not going to
Furpo.
tell you how I got your phone number.
You gotta have Furpo. He's got to make a cameo. He's just gonna walk by the screen, and all you can see is the mustache. That's all it is. It's not, and it happens throughout the entire movie. Like every segue will be Furpo going by, and then it switches to the next scene.
Yeah.
You know
So he
what?
gets his camera time.
I might actually have booked a scene where like Dolph Lundgren's walking just. It's not even relevant to the plot, but he'd just be walking along the street, and then Carl Weathers just runs up and punches him in the face and goes, "Ha ha! I finally got you, fucker!"
Yeah.
And then he
Motherfucker.
runs, obviously, because Dolph Lundgren's still Dolph Lundgren. I mean, he's massive, but you know, I would feel like better because that scene upsets me in Rocky IV.
Yeah. Get a revenge for everyone.
He didn't need to kill him.
Nah. Went too far, man.
Although, not that I'm victim blaming in this situation, but it probably would have been a better idea to have not done the spectacular entrance with James Brown
Yeah.
because he fatigued himself, didn't he?
He definitely.
Yeah. Run himself down a
Chubbs.
bit there.
What was his character name in that? Chubbs Peterson.
I mean, I like Carl Weathers in Predator.
Yeah, he's like, Dylan, you son of a bitch.
Mm.
Yeah.
What's the matter, Dylan? You're pushing too many pencils. Yeah, I may know the script from that movie too.
It sounds like you got that thing right. Yeah. It's you probably go to bed every night and make sure you haven't forgotten anything. Some people say
It's a
their
great
prayer at
movie.
night, and Mr. Tom reads out these scripts from the movies he loves and goes to bed.
It's a great movie. It's a great movie.
It is a really entertaining movie. It's true.
It's like if you could inject steroids into a film reel, you would end up with Predator
Yeah.
because it was just like
There's a bunch of guys on steroids in the jungle.
yeah.
Yep.
It's basically what's the biggest 8 men you can find on short notice?
That is true.
Jesse Ventura.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know
Yep.
what the black guy with the bald head's name was, but I liked him when
Bill
he's
Duke.
when he's in yeah, Bill Duke when he's down in the ground and like Weathers is walking by and he's like right there. Or when he's shaving, you know when he's shaving and he pops it and he like looks and he's like
I love in Commando when Bill Duke Bill Duke steals the car and he's like, do you know what my favourite thing about this car is? The price. And then he just drives it through the front of the window. And then when he's having the fight with Arnie, and Arnie's like, and he's like, fuck you, John Matrix. And then he didn't say that, but he's like, I'm a Green Beret, motherfucker. And Arnie's like, I eat Green Berets for breakfast. Yes.
I did like Commando too. Oh man. Arnold did have some good movies, man. Let's get to the chopper.
Goes the
The
chopper.
lobster suit. Oh man. when he's got the guy from the Warriors above on the edge of the thing and he's holding him upside down. He's like, Matrix, you promised me you'd kill me last.
And the best is what happened to him. I let him go.
I lied.
Yeah, I lied.
Claude Van Damme is the
Yeah, that's
Predator.
true. He was initially cast as a Predator, but in the Predator suit he was put in, he looks like a giant lobster because of all the CG and that. The suit itself was orange. So any of the footage of him as the Predator is just him in this orange suit.
Yeah.
But he basically didn't like being the Predator because he realised that he was actually never going to get shown on screen.
Yeah. So here we go. This is a question. Present day footballer who could be in Predator.
Adama Traore.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know what he sounds like. Like I don't know how he talks or whatever, but I can imagine he would actually struggle in the jungle once he didn't have the person to put the baby oil on him. He'd be in trouble.
It'd be dry. I would say Diego Costa, but I think he's lost his edge because he could see him being the crazy one, just running through, and the next thing you know, his head, the predator just ripped his head out of his body, and then a spine attached to it. You know, that's kind of
as you do. Yeah.
I love that. I love that Bennett film. Oh, Matrix. You know, they offered me $1 million
I'll say
to do
Yaya
this to
Toure
you,
was
John
another
Matrix.
one.
They offered me $1 million, but when they said it was you, John Matrix, I said I'd do it for free.
yeah. Harlan could be in it because he just will
Yeah,
smile
you
at
got Yaya Toure. I think Yaya Toure when he was playing.
I don't understand this
Kane-
comment here.
Kane
Ray's gone. What?
Kane would be one of the gorillas in the background, just going. "Bah, bah, bah."
You know, Kane would be the guy that everybody's cheering for. It's like, when is the predator going to kill him?
They'd be a gorilla in the background.
And everybody would
It'd
laugh
be
when it
like an
happened.
orangutan or something. It wouldn't be a human character.
Orangutan.
I don't know where you're going with that, but
Because
you
he
just talked
looks
about
like.
you just talked about footballers, and you said like who would fit like the mold of the characters in the first Predator. Harry Kane doesn't even know. No, you can't say Jesse Ventura, Bill Duke, Arnold, Carl Weathers,
Harry
and
Kane
then
don't even fucking talk.
Exactly. Which is why I'm casting Harry Kane as
as the
wildlife in
Predator.
the background.
He's the
No,
Predator.
wildlife in the background.
Have you heard the Predator talk?
Yes, it mimics Arnie's voice.
Oh, now Kane doesn't get in my movie.
Right, yeah, imagine Kane trying to talk fucking Predator.
The guy with the glasses.
Was the guy
was
Zeke
Shane
Professor?
Black.
I tried to kill these
Shane
guys,
Black.
and I was fucking.
Hawkins. Is his name Hawkins? Is that the character's name? Hawkins? I don't know. The one who keeps making
got a
the
free
same
kick
joke.
coming up here for Gundeland.
Pussy was haunted.
What's that face for? You smell something?
Smells like victory. Kane has to be in it. Why is Kane going to go in there? I don't get where he gets Kane from for that.
I just spent a whole like.
I know. I agree with you. I just don't get it.
It's got to be Kane. Yeah, that's why I never acknowledged him as an actor in it. I was like, the only way he could be in it is if you had him as one of the monkeys in the background in the jungle.
Yeah.
Oh, I think Bernardo Silva may have drawn a penalty.
Yes. Ryan gets 99% of things wrong, but at 1% he gets right. It's spot on the money. Harry Kane would be Sloth from the Goonies.
Yeah, pretty much.
We're just talking about the Predator. Why are we?
Kane would go, hey guys.
Yeah. Hey guys.
No, you guys say it like Harry Kane.
Hey guys. Hey guys, you get me.
You're gonna do it right. That's
You're
not
right. You're right, Russ. That's true. He did.
Just the best.
He wrote it.
Best, Gary.
And he cast one of his friends, and then they had to cut the scene because it turned out his friend was a formerly convicted paedophile. Yeah, that's a thing.
Okay. So Sheffield United might get upset now and just start chopping down on City because if they can't touch him in the box, then might as well just try to go out swinging, right? Looks like Juarez is taking a PK here. And so this thing should be over in a little bit. It's like it's been scored. I know you guys are waiting. Dan Burns is Jesse Ventura.
Dan Burns, Jesse Ventura.
Sends him the wrong way. Easy goal.
Jesse Ventura apparently would turn up because they all would go to the gym. Apparently, he used to turn up like 5 minutes before Arnie was due to turn up and then he'd cover himself in like water and oil and stuff like that, and make it look like he'd been there for hours, just because he knew Arnie would get all insecure about it.
Yeah, Jesse's a bit unique, isn't he? But he, yeah, at least he went on to try to do a few things, didn't he?
Yeah.
He
So
was
for
governor of
those,
Montana. It was it senator? Was it
Minnesota.
senator? Was it senator or a governor? I can't remember. Governor.
Governor of Minnesota.
Yeah,
Yeah.
governor of Minnesota. That's it. Yeah.
yeah. So on to some football talk. Ray wants to go from the Predator to football talk.
Yeah.
Defenders need to be foot perfect in our own box.
Yeah.
If we're talking about our defense, I'm concerned. That's all I got to say. Because it won't be for good reasons. If we're talking about how our front three is having a good day, then I'm going to be a little bit happier. Oh, for those who didn't know, the score: Braun 1, Valaranga 1. So there you go. I don't know what country that is.
That's Norway. It's Norwegian Premier League.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So there you go. Mr.
Yeah,
Are you happy? Are you happy now that you Yeah?
No.
No. All right. So ready, find some more scores. I think
I need to know how Shanghai FC did.
Didn't we get the score already? Do you think the score changes?
Shanghai Port.
Did they win? Was the game finished?
3-2. Yeah, 3-2.
Oh, great. Great. Fantastic result. We need to know about the Serbian league as well.
Yeah.
I can find that out for you.
Anybody own Adidas Predators?
Nope. I used to when I was a kid.
I never had them. I
I
remember buying Adidas. I remember buying Adidas Predator Soccer on PlayStation 1 and being fooled by the box. They should be sued for this. The box used the footage from the cutscene at the start and the intro. So it made but that weren't actually what the game played like. I was furious.
Not good. Not good.
You wouldn't get away with it now. Now you'd have to put you'd have to have a thing under it saying that it's not actually the footage.
Yeah.
But
they were very, very sneaky.
Yeah. It's about halftime here. City up 1-0 on Sheffield United. Riddy's got weather forecast warning. He's gutted. They stopped play at Cardiff between Glamorgan and Durham.
Terrible. Absolutely terrible.
The heavens opened.
How do you say that? Is it like a whiskey or bourbon or whiskey? I guess.
Glamorgan. That's they probably do make whiskey there or whatever, but it's also a football team and a town, town in Wales.
The Wales.
Anybody? I don't know what this means because I don't play PS2. But
red card football. Yeah, you just go around trying to get red cards, basically.
Oh, that sounds like a good game. I think I could do that.
Yeah. A bit crazy, that one.
We are at the 90-minute mark here. It's lunchtime over here in the States. I don't know. It's probably getting close to dinner.
Yeah, I think we need to blow the final whistle here now.
Yeah. So City looks like they're going to go through. They're up 1-0. So they have an extra game to play. Probably hopefully against Brighton, but could be against the other team in red that Mr. Tom does not like. But yeah, so let's get out of here. Mr. Tom?
Yeah. Oh, is it the outro time? Right.
It is that time.
Always,
you don't have a question or anything that you wanted to ask?
I can do a question if you want.
If you have a question, we didn't get one the other day.
I have a question. I'll tell you what. I have two questions, and I'll give you the choice. Do you want me to do the question on Coventry City or on Arsenal? What would you prefer? Question about Arsenal or about Coventry City?
Arsenal.
What do you prefer?
Arsenal.
Okay, so, okay, cool. So the question of the day is, what did Coventry City achieve between 1970 and 2018 that no one else in England did?
Scoring 3 goals at Highbury.
Not true. Because
Or not
Leeds
right.
scored 3 goals. Yeah.
It's just not
Yeah,
right.
because Leeds scored 3 goals at Highbury in 1994
Oh, yeah, okay.
in a 3-1 win, which I never saw because my uncle took me home before it finished.
So you just rubbed some salt in the wounds, Mr. Sam. Thanks.
What did Coventry City achieve between 1970 and 2018?
And this is between Arsenal. This is an Arsenal question.
No, it's a Coventry question.
Ask for an Arsenal question, you bastard.
I was trying to figure out how the Arsenal relationship went with this Coventry question. So I was okay. Now I understand you don't listen.
Basically, if you'd have said Coventry, I would have asked the Arsenal question. Because I'm a prick.
Well, that makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? Fucking hell.
Hopefully the answer isn't the other way, the same thing. Where you're gonna get the.
I was gonna do this to TJ on Monday night because I knew I was gonna go. TJ, should I do the Coventry or Arsenal question? I knew he'd go Arsenal, and then I'd ask him the Coventry one that he has absolutely no chance of knowing. So on Monday, it'll be, do you want a Coventry or Arsenal question? And you should all say Coventry, because then you might get the Arsenal one. You might.
You might. Oh my gosh.
You might.
All right. Is
But,
anybody
no,
in the chat that wants to even give this thing a try?
I don't know what the fuck. I don't give 2 tosses about Coventry.
The
here we go.
answer is, didn't Coventry win again? Did Mickey Quinn's Coventry beat Arsenal
Yes.
when he got the hat-trick?
Yes.
In 1993, I believe it was.
Yes.
Could be wrong.
Yes, it was the opening game of the season at Highbury.
Yeah.
And it absolutely destroyed my little young man's confidence then.
Was it 3-2?
No, it's 3-0.
They won 3-0.
Yeah.
Oh, my days.
So it's not that. What is it, Mr. Tom?
Okay. They never finished in the top 6 of any division for nearly 50 years.
Wow, that's pretty crap.
Wow, that is pretty bad.
They ended up dropping from Premier League to League 2, I believe, in that time, before working their way back up to the Championship.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Well,
so.
Well, that's that then.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right. So, say goodnight to the people.
Yeah. So, thank you for supporting the show. Obviously, we would do this if none of you turned up, but at the same time, it's more fun when you do turn up. And thank you for the support and the comments, the interactions, and everything like that. And I hope you have a good week and in good health. Good health.
Yep. Almost to the conference. And Sam?
Yeah, I want to say thank you to everyone for taking part again today. It's been a good show. We've had a lot of fun as always. As I say, each Saturday we're on this road trip, and it's always fun because you never know where it's going to go. Sometimes you got to turn around and go back the other way, and make sure you take the right turning. And sometimes you go off road a little bit, but you get back on the road where you're going. So yeah, but it's always good fun. We always have a good time. You guys in the chat always make it good. Taking part, all you regulars, you know who you are. So thanks for that. Keep coming back. We appreciate it. And just want to say thanks to you guys as always for being on here. It's always a good fun. And I hope everyone has a great Saturday evening, a great rest of their weekend. And let's go to the Etihad on Wednesday as underdogs, and don't let the pressure get to us because we don't really have any pressure now. We can just let the pressure be on them. and just go out there and give 110% and just, you know, hell for leather and just shock them. Just absolutely shock them. We can do it. We're good enough. Let's do it. Go to Etihad and give them a real shock. So yeah, let's hope we do that.
And Russ has a nice.
Russ is Russ. Oh yeah. Russ, my little flower, Russ. Yes. I love you too, Russ. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Yes, nice man.
What's the full Nelson tonight? If you want to give shit to Russ,
I'm going to come on tonight, and I'm just going to go for Russ tonight. That's what I'm going to do.
You should.
I've decided now, Russ. You're my target for tonight.
Oh, there you
That's
go.
What I'm going to do.
There you go, people.
I'm going to call you a prick.
I'm gonna call you out. I can do like the wrestling. I'm gonna call you out, Russ. Russ, you no good dog. You no good dog. I'm gonna come for you.
You suck, Tash.
All right, people. Thank you again for showing up. We have said, and like Mr. Tom said, it's been
Don't follow
a pleasure
me on Twitter.
having you. We Mr. Tom will be on later tonight. Most likely, I'll be on probably Arsenal Fan Circle tomorrow, and then we'll have the trip on Monday night.
You're welcome to come on tonight, Gary, if you can.
I appreciate that. I should be able to. I would like to come on. So yeah, but yeah. So we will.
I might come on just for the fun of it.
Yeah, you go.
Why not?
We need a little bit of fun
if you want it.
Yeah, we need a little bit of fun in our life.
Can I come on and ridicule all of you?
Yes.
Okay.
It's actually probably more fun that way.
Yes.
There you go.
Okay.
So everybody, we'll see you again next Saturday. Hopefully, by next Saturday. Is Arsenal playing Saturday or are they playing Sunday next week? I don't know. But hopefully Arsenal goes out there and as Sam said, they just go out there with reckless abandonment and just go out there and have some fun. As Arteta keeps telling us, we need them to have some fun, go out there and get the win. And that would be really nice. But, we'll see how they play. I'm not feeling well. Tom might not be able to make it. Well, hopefully feel better, Russ. But you had ref comments that it almost sounds like you're healthy. So I don't know. How does that work? He's
trying to avoid me. It's play acting.
Yep. So this is Wednesday and following Tuesday, Gary. I don't know what that means. Does that mean you're off?
Games.
Our games. Oh, okay. Okay. So they have a week off after. So they can go all out in the City match. They're going to have a lot of rest for the next match. So there you go. There you go. Everyone, thank you again for showing up. As I like to say, life is a journey. Don't waste a trip. Enjoy the ride, everyone. And we will see you on the next one. And we are out.